The death of an Armyman LanceNaik Prabhu has drawn outrage from the various opposition parties of Tamil Nadu. The BJP has called for statewide protests, alleging that the CM of the state and the DMK have never respected the armed forces. Amidst all of this, the DMK has issued a non-committal response, playing down the incident and saying it was a small scuffle that escalated into murder. As politics rages around the issue, the bottom line, which everyone seems to forget, is that a soldier of our country is now dead. Joining us at this point is Major Yash Moore, defense analyst. Rajalakshmi Joshi, political analyst, is also with us live. Shankarula Ravi Kumar, political analyst, is joining us live. Mithun Vijay Kumar, political analyst, is also live with us on the broadcast. Rajalakshmi Joshi, come in here on what kind of punishment should now follow for the DMK councillor and the others who were responsible for this murder, because it should be called a murder. It's nothing less than that, isn't it, Rajalakshmi Joshi?
Good evening, Uday. Yes, definitely. This is not just a murder, it's a well-planned, cold-blooded murder, because this was something that started with a small argument over washing clothes at a water tank. And just imagine, it was a one-to-one argument, and which actually later the councillor took with him some 9 people, and he went and he attacked the entire family. And there were 2 people from the army. This is LanceNaik, Mr. M. Prabhu, and along with him his brother Prabhakaran also, and both of them from the army. And yet, just imagine the brutality with which they have attacked this family just over a small argument of using the water tank. I mean, this is something ridiculous, and I'm sure that they are very well aware that the person in question was an army man. So, in spite of that, they have absolutely no respect for it. And then the DMK spokesperson, he goes on to say that this is a small matter, a personal matter. No, it's not a personal matter. This is something where these people, they feel entitled, and they feel that they can just go and take any action they want. This is not the way to do it. So there has been a long list of all these kind of misdoings by the people from the DMK and by their allied party, that is the VCK, where they have been doing all these kind of incidents, and they think that they are just above the law. That is just not acceptable. The Chief Minister should have come out and he should have given a statement saying that the strictest of punishment will be given out to all the people involved in this. He has done nothing of the sort, and in fact he is out there campaigning for a by-election. That is something really ridiculous. How can they say that this is a small issue? This is not a small issue. This is not something where it is just a private scuffle between 2 people. It is obviously the person the person in question knows that this person is serving in the army. And in spite of that, they have gone ahead and done all of this. So they have absolutely no respect for somebody who has actually braved all the odds and tried to safeguard the nation in spite of all of this, instead of actually giving them respect, the due respect. What they have done is they have completely gone beyond all possible, we just can't imagine how somebody could behave like this. And I feel so saddened, I feel so appalled to hear his brother appeal that, when he goes back to the borders, he wants somebody to protect his own family. Just imagine the condition. It is so pathetic. I mean, this is something that I hate to put myself in his place and think that somebody wants to go back to the borders and do his duty there, but then he doesn't know what will happen to his family back home. I mean, that is something really sad, Uday, and I really hope that the DMK wakes up and takes some notice of all of this, and then they bring back the law and order in their state back to control.
Yes, indeed. And, obviously the BJP is also, Rajalakshmi, now decided to turn this into a big issue. Annamalai has spoken out. The Tamil Nadu BJP has planned mega protests against the DMK government.
Uday, I think that he has rightly raised this issue, because otherwise it would have been just, buried, just like the DMK has tried in a lot of other cases. So I don't think that this is a case of the BJP trying to politicize. Rather, it is trying to give the person the dignity that he deserves. Otherwise, LanceNaik Prabhuji's death or his murder, I don't think that will find justice. And, it really bothers me that there are a lot of these leftists who actually, they speak all kinds of things against soldiers when they have been serving in Jammu and Kashmir or in the Northeast, and they have been doing a lot against all the insurgencies, and in all these cases, there are people who speak blatantly against them. But then today, if you look at the way in which he has been murdered brutally, and I don't find any of these voices speaking for the human rights of this soldier or the human rights of his family. Like I was telling you earlier, what happens to his family when his brother goes back to the borders? Even if, say, maybe his brother might not have been in the army, what would have happened to his family? Because now today he has a 3-year-old child and a 1-year-old child. What happens to those children? Who will look after them? Like General Yash Morji was talking, he will definitely not get the position of a hero that he actually should have deserved. And very firstly, I wish to salute Major General Yashmore and all those people in uniform who have been serving our country so fearlessly. And I think that they deserve definitely much more than what is being given. So I think that Annamalai ji has taken up this issue very rightly, because the DMK has been taking a lot of things for granted. They have been taking some false sense of entitlement, and they have been taking the law in their own hands. They have been, there seems to be some kind of an anarchical situation. So this is not about playing politics there, but making sure that all these issues are given the importance that they deserve. So otherwise, it's very easy for somebody to just forget it, saying that it was just a petty quarrel, and this is not a very big issue. Like the DMK spokesperson has already said, he has said it on national media that this is a small issue. How can they just dismiss this as a small issue? So I think that this issue definitely needs the media attention, and I'm thankful to you for taking this up and making sure that the justice is brought out, and that the people in question are definitely taken to task, and that such incidents don't happen in the future.
And do you believe people must continue to speak out, Shankarula Ravi Kumar, until the CM doesn't speak out, until he doesn't take a stand against this councillor and throw him out of the party?
The DMK councillor, along with 9 of his associates, assaulted the army man just for washing clothes, because the councillor felt he's more privileged than anyone else living in the society, in that locality. So, and also this army man's family background, if you look at, his father was also serving in the army. So there's a history of serving our nation, and he joined the army to serve his motherland, and he died at the hands of some local goons in his hometown for washing clothes near a water tank. This is very unfortunate, and I can't believe this is happening in our country. Now, what must be done in these cases? The criminals must be tried for murder and punished in a fast-track manner. And second, the army man should be treated at par with any other soldier who dies at a war zone, and his family must be given the right compensation. That's all I have to say.
All right.